working with the computer monitor today. We were going to try and set up on the big TV in the other room, but we're having some technical difficulties, so just bear with me here. But let's get this speech started. Hello, I'm Tucker, and I hope you're all doing fine. Let me start off by asking you to think of the most kick-butt person you can. Now stop! No offense to the person you thought about, but my favorite kick-butt person is a fictional character. So, that automatically gives him an advantage because he's got plot armor. And on top of his plot armor, he also has a green suit of armor that weighs half a ton. And if you didn't guess by now, I'm talking about the Master Chief. I'd like to tell you why I chose this beautiful green hunky behemoth of a man before I talk more about who he is. If you didn't already know, Master Chief comes from the video game franchise Halo. Halo is one of my favorite all-time video game franchises. I spent a lot of my childhood playing Halo, and I'm still a huge fan today, if you couldn't tell. The pictures I have on screen are from Halo Outpost. It was an event that had many stations of various activities for fans like me. This will also give you a bit of a fair idea on how big of a nerd I am for Halo. But enough about me. Let's talk more about the giant that is Master Chief. Master Chief is a product of the Spartan 2 project, which evolved from the Orion project. This project focused on the creation of super soldiers to end the war against insurgents that oppose the UNSC. The UNSC stands for United Nations Space Command, just so you know. The second Spartan project was unique, and without a doubt crafted the best soldiers to ever exist. This project was not moral or ethical by any means, though. The first step was the process of scouting the most genetically superior kids. 75 kids were taken in. These kids were all around 6 years old and were called by their names and associated numbers. During their first 8 years of training, one candidate stood out as the best of the group. This candidate was John 117, aka the Master Chief. The last part of Master Chief's creation story is when he received his Mjolnir armor system. John 117 would go on to wearing many variations of the armor, some variants having different features, but mainly sticking to the similar, design. His suit of armor also came equipped with overshields that would further protect his armor. The aforementioned backstory is impressive, but in practice, once everything is put together and combined, it's bad news for whoever he has to go against. With his training, he was lethal. With his augments, he was even more lethal. But if you put him in his armor, he was unstoppable. His nervous system was integrated into the armor so that his suit didn't slow him down. It actually made him faster. With this super speed and his impeccable reflexes, it is actually possible for him to dodge bullets, although it is hard. The suit also enhances his superhuman strength. So, to say it how it is, he practically has superhuman strength times 2. Now, let me stop and ask you, can your famous person dodge bullets, pick up massive objects with ease? Can they? Think about it for a second. Well, I didn't think so. Eventually, an alien threat known as the Covenant came by and started destroying anything that closely resembled the word human. Humanity's best chance for survival relied on the Spartans. As the human Covenant war dragged on, the casualties were high and hope was diminishing. Loss after loss, humanity was getting absolutely obliterated. That was until the Master Chief single-handedly clapped the aliens. Clap means beat them up. After beating the Covenant at the first Halo ring, John 117 gained leverage and advanced the UNSC's tactics, which turned the tide of the war. Covering my hero Master Chief was harder than I thought it was going to be. I already knew everything about him, but I had to refer to some of the books to get the precise details. Because I knew so much about him, it was difficult to pick and choose what information would be best and what should be left out. To wrap things up, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that watched, and I hope you enjoyed.